Deku rushed through the UA hallway, arms full of notebooks until he slammed into a solid chest, papers scattered everywhere. Bakugo looked down at him with his usual cold stare, but there was something different, softer for a second. "Watch it, nerd," he muttered, though the tone wasn't as sharp as before. Throughout the day, Deku noticed Bakugo's eyes following him, not with rage, but with something he couldn't name. A silent awareness that every time their eyes met, Bakugo looked away like he hated being caught. Aizawa announced project partners. Everyone held their breath. Katsuki Bakugo, Izuku Midoriya. Bakugo didn't argue. He only glanced at Deku with a strange expression, half annoyance, half something else. They worked in the dorm study room. Bakugo sat close. Too close. Deku tried focusing, but the warmth beside him made his heartbeat wild. "You're too tense," Bakugo said softly. "Relax, I'm not gonna explode you." Bakugo reached for Deku's notebook, their fingers brushing. Deku froze. Bakugo pulled his hand away quickly, muttering, "Don't get weird about it." But he was the one blushing. Deku's stomach growled. He stiffened in embarrassment. Bakugo noticed. "You skipped lunch again, didn't you?" Deku couldn't hide the truth. He'd been training hard and saving money for his mom. Bakugo's eyes softened, something like guilt flickering. The next day, Bakugo shoved a bento box at him. "Eat it. You look pathetic when you're hungry." But Deku saw it, the worry under the insults. Bakugo waited for him after training, not yelling, not threatening, just waiting. "Walk with me," he said, as if it was the most normal thing. Deku found Bakugo on the dorm rooftop at midnight, staring at the sky like it offended him. "You always push too hard," Bakugo said without looking at him. "So do you," Deku replied. For the first time, Bakugo didn't bark back. Bakugo finally spoke. "I'm terrified I'll fall behind," he confessed. "Terrified you'll outgrow me." Deku's chest tightened. "I've never wanted to leave you behind," Deku whispered. Bakugo's breath caught. They trained side by side. Bakugo corrected Deku's form with hands on his shoulders, his waist, his arms touches that lingered too long. "Good," he murmured. Deku nearly melted. It rained after training, and they shared an umbrella. Too close, too warm. Bakugo's hand brushed Deku's. Neither moved away. During their project, Deku tripped on a cable. Bakugo caught him by the waist, their faces inches apart. Deku's breath hitched. Bakugo didn't let go. Not immediately. Todoroki offered Deku help with his notes. Bakugo snapped instantly. "He doesn't need you half and half." Deku blinked. Why did Bakugo look hurt? That night, Bakugo cornered Deku in the common room. "Why him?" "What do you mean?" "You look at him like..." He stopped. His voice cracked. Deku suddenly understood. Deku took a breath. "Kakin, are you jealous?" Bakugo stiffened. His silence said everything. Instead of answering, Bakugo walked away, fast, like he was running from the truth, or from himself. Deku felt that crack in his chest. Bakugo avoided him for 2 days. No morning grumbles. No study sessions. No angry muttering. The silence hurt more than the yelling ever did. Deku finally confronted him behind Gym Gamma. "I miss you," Deku said bluntly. Bakugo froze. "Don't say things like that." "Why? Because it's true?" Bakugo clenched his fists. "It makes me weak. Pressure, training, expectations." Deku collapsed during a spar. Bakugo caught him shaking. "I told you to stop pushing yourself that hard." But the fear in his voice wasn't about the spar. It was losing Deku. "I hate seeing you hurt," Bakugo said quietly. Deku looked up at him. "Kakin, you don't hate it. You care." Bakugo's jaw trembled. He didn't deny it. Bakugo stayed with him that night, sat beside his bed, didn't leave, didn't pretend he wasn't worried. His hand brushed Deku's hair once, just once, but it meant everything. Deku woke to Bakugo asleep beside him, head resting near Deku's arm. Soft, peaceful, beautiful. Deku whispered, "Kaken." "Thank you." Bakugo's eyes opened slowly. "Shut up," he murmured, but he smiled. Bakugo stood in front of him during training. "You're strong, Deku, stronger than you think." Hearing that from Bakugo, it lit something powerful inside Deku. After a long day, Deku stumbled from exhaustion. Bakugo grabbed him, pulled him into a tight, desperate hug. "Don't scare me like that again," he whispered shakily. On the rooftop, Bakugo finally said it. "You make me better, and that pisses me off." Deku laughed softly. "Is that your way of saying you like me?" Bakugo turned red. "Yeah, idiot." Deku stepped close, placing his hand over Bakugo's heart. "I like you too, Kaken. I always have." Bakugo sucked in a breath, shocked, relieved, terrified, happy all at once. They almost kissed. The distance between them almost disappeared. Bakugo leaned forward. Deku held his breath. Until Kaminari shouted from below, "Hey, are you two having a moment?" Both flinched, moment ruined. But their flushed faces said everything. Sparks and green. Back in the dorm hallway, Bakugo pressed Deku against the wall, eyes burning but soft. "No interruptions this time," he growled. Deku nodded nervously. Bakugo leaned in. Foreheads touching, breathing the same air. The first kiss, Bakugo cupped Deku's face. No explosions. No yelling, just trembling honesty. He kissed him slow, warm, careful. Deku melted into him, smiling through the kiss. Bakugo whispered against his lips, "You're my motivation, Deku. You always were."